Welcome to the Serious Shift Blogcast. We have only one question. What does Serious Shift mean to you? To answer that and much more, here's your host, Dennis Moseley-Williams.
Hi, I'm Dennis, and welcome back one more time to the Serious Shift Blogcast. This morning, I am in Tampa Bay, Florida. I made it here from Yellowknife. My final word on Yellowknife, at least for today, look it up, Yellowknife, Northwest Territories, and find a reason to get there. It was a fantastic experience. End of story. Life-changing. I'll never forget it. Then yesterday on one of my flights, I met this fantastic business owner. We had a wonderful conversation, and he inspired this blog. So my trip to the Northwest Territories continues to pay dividends for me and for you. So here it is. My question is, do you want to improve your business? And if so, where is your attention? Is your attention on improving your products and services? Or is your intention on improving yourself? Let me read you this quote by Steven Pressfield, author of The War of Art and Do the Work, two really important books that have meant a lot to me, and I've given them as gifts, etc. He says Steven, the sure sign of an amateur is that he or she has a million plans and they all start tomorrow. Isn't that fantastic? And doesn't that sound like everybody you know that tells you what they want to do? The book they want to write, the company they want to start, the whatever. It's always starting tomorrow. You want to change things for the better and make a bigger impact? Heed this advice. There's 4 little suggestions. Just take them in and embrace them. And recognize this. If you feel, oh no, I'm going to resist those, it's because you're thinking like an amateur. That's the problem. But it's okay, because I'm a professional. I won't let it bother me. Here's the first. You got to be focused. Okay, focus. Passion, purpose, they're really powerful motivators, but they aren't enough to get anything done. To get things done, you need focus. You need a plan, a day plan. You need to know where you're going. You need to have deadlines and assistance and all of that great stuff. You got to get it done, okay? Are you prepared to change who you are and let some of your preferences go so that you can get the work done? Like if the whole idea of being too structured causes you to have a problem, right? Well, then the question is, well, are you willing to get over yourself and get more comfortable with structure if that's the price you have to pay to get what you want? So the first is just simple stuff. Be focused. And there's a million ways to do that. I'm not even going to get into it. But certainly every single morning when you get up before you do anything, the smartest thing you can do is with a cup of coffee and a little piece of paper, write down the things you got to get done that day. Use your task list. Use your CRM. Come on, everybody. We've talked about this a million times. Here's the next. Be remarkable. Okay? Isn't that easy? Go be remarkable. And this is, you almost need good luck, because this is the hard one. If you thought that, getting focused was hard, being remarkable is going to wreck you, okay? Being remarkable isn't just hard to do, it's hard to find, and that's what makes it valuable. It's valuable precisely because it's worth noticing. It's novel, it's new, it's perfect, it's engaging, it's just what you want, it's just what we needed. You can start getting more remarkable by being more human. Compassion, care, and integrity go a long way. And so does a positive and optimistic approach to being alive. Let your instincts create, innovate, and improve everything you do. Okay? Number 1, be focused. Number 2, be remarkable. You got to make it something worth noticing. Let's go. Here's the 3rd, always move forward. I'm going to start by repeating some bad press of my own, okay? I drive Sherry nuts with expenses. Now, really quickly, my expenses always get in on time. It's not that I've got some big giant pile of paperwork back there. But I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a small business owner. I am conditioned to always be moving forward. I'm always moving forward. I'm looking a year ahead all the time. I'm planning things way ahead. So if Sherry says to me, hey, I got to ask you a question about an Uber ride you took in Indianapolis 2 weeks ago, it's not just, oh, okay. I have to turn 180 degrees. I am so fixated on moving forward. I have no time to look backwards. I never do. Okay? If you spend your time analyzing or measuring or ensuring whatever else it is, you're just rationalizing your procrastinations. Move forward. Okay? You have to get somewhere other than square one. Okay? You got to start. Are you still stuck on the go box? On the go square, the Monopoly board here? Always be moving forward. Well, Dennis, I want to visualize the entire journey. You're crazy. That's your problem. Just start. I've said this 1,000 times. I wrote my first blog 1,000,000 years ago. I had no idea what my second blog was going to be about. Okay? I start all kinds of projects. I know how I want them to end, and I know kind of how they're going to begin, right? And there's always this piece in the middle is always a little foggy, and forgive me, but I always know, well, A, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. B, I can't even see the bridge right now. Okay? But I know when I get there, I'm going to find it. And I know I'm not going to find it until I leave square one. So for goodness sakes, just always be moving forward. Only action creates results. Actions that create, promote, and add value are the ones that will earn you money, position, and change the world. Do your expenses when there's nothing better to do. That's what I do. Adapt. Oh, this is a big one and the most important. Of course you have your druthers. Of course you have the way you prefer to do it. It's your way, you magnificently stubborn amateur. Of course you like it that way. Do you think it feels right because it's right or because you prefer it that way, you beer leaguer? Tell me again why it won't work. Tell me again about this idea you have that's so critically important that you're going to do, and it's your dream and it's going to be your everything, but oh wait, there's something about how making it is going to make you uncomfortable, and you're going to have to change your own personal behavior and adapt and yada, 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 and therefore you can't do it. Explain that all to me. You got to adapt. I once gave a book, one of the Stephen Pressfield books, to a friend of mine who said, I want to write a novel. And they said this very specific kind of novel. And I wanted to support them. I said, fantastic. Let me tell you this, I said. So I said, I read this book, Stephen Pressfield. It's all about guys like you that want to write a book, but I find it applies to everything. It applies to all kinds of creativity. So I shared one thing out of Stephen Pressfield's book, which I've shared with clients now for years, which is, get up in the morning and work. The first thing in the morning, if you just think about it, if you climbed at about 5 o'clock in the morning, nobody bugs you. You can work till 7:30 in the morning before anybody moves around your house, right? When else in the day are you going to get 2.5 hours of uninterrupted time to work on something that's just for you? And you know how this goes. If you say, later in the day. Well, later in the day you could be tired. Or later in the day something legitimate could creep into your day where now you don't have time to do your writing. And therefore that day you don't get any writing done. That day you're not a writer. You're just a pretender. So as soon as I put that on this person, they immediately resist and they fight me twice as hard as you'd ever have to work to write a book on why they can't get out of bed at 5 o'clock in the morning. You're projecting, they said. Okay, whatever. I've never written that book. Okay? And probably hasn't started yet. You gotta adapt. Okay? That's what we do. We adapt. Be focused, yeah? Be remarkable, yeah? Always move forward, yeah? Adapt. It's the most overused quote in the world. It's not the survival of the strongest or the fittest, but the most adaptable. Change to the circumstances. That's what you have to do. It's not about your druthers. It's about your ability to adapt. And that's it, okay? Everyone has their list of qualities, but I think it comes down to those 4, okay? Having focus, being remarkable, always moving forward, and being adaptable. Okay, those are the 4 gifts the universe gave me. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I hope you're having a lovely day. And just thank you. I hope you're having a great time. I'll see you soon. I hope. Take care.
We hope you enjoyed the Serious Shift Blogcast. We would love any suggestions, feedback on topics, ideas, or challenges that may have you feeling stuck. Also, please leave a 5-star review wherever you are enjoying this content. It helps Dennis out tremendously. One last thing, if you would like to take your game to the next level, go visit SeriousShift.com and download for free our latest white paper. It will seriously begin to help you shift. On behalf of Dennis and the team, see you next episode.